Ornament Valley Circuit is officially where we will be heading in this segment, and we do not have to travel very far to get to this event because it's basically just across the street. Or I would call it to be just across the street. But anyway, got some more guys to look for a race.
Oh yeah!
And also getting some sneaky little bonus points there. Just for the purpose of showing off. But anyways, here we are. Ornament Valley Circuit. And we should get a cutscene in response to this as well, so I am going to mute myself.
Hey, you're that Lightning McQueen guy.
Yeah, we're from Queens.
Barry, be cool. So, anyways, we got a opportunity for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You think you're the best race car around, but if you want to be the best, first you gotta beat the best.
And I take it that would be yous guys.
What, you don't believe us? Come on, tough guy. I will throw down which is right here, right now.
Yeah, throw down to the ground, on the road. Ow!
Okay guys, no problem. I accept your opportunity.
Something tells me these cars might be New York gamblers, the way I see it. And to anyone who is asking me where precisely Queens is, well, Queens is a street located in New York. I think it's also located in Manhattan, but I know Queens is a street in New York. So, same structure as usual. Third or better to open a new event, except for saying if we win this race we get our third Piston Cup race. But there's a few more things I'll need to do first before jumping straight into that. Because, well, progress. It's what I do. Oh, and even though I held down X and square for a split second there, I still got the boost I was not expecting. And I immediately cut the corner. But anyway, so using this new paint job scheme that I put on in the previous segment because, well, I figured, well, this is going to be something I'm going to be using for the next couple of episodes whilst I'm at it. I may even consider using this for not one but two Piston Cup races because, well, I quite like this paint job scheme. I think it basically resembles Lightning McQueen pretty well, in my opinion. I did like the yellow and blue scheme, but I think this one is slightly better. But anyways, I am slowly pulling away from the pack behind me. The racing overall at this point has been pretty easy in most areas. There's not really been very much of a challenge in terms of the road races. I've won those pretty handily up to this point, although it doesn't mean to say that the win streak on road races will continue the way it is currently going if I start making a slew of mistakes, which, as you might have guessed, I'm not prepared to do. But anyway, here we go. So, doing pretty well at the moment, just heading past the Rust Bucket Racerama Stadium now for a second time as I fly into turn 1 and Currently got a 4-second lead over the second placed guy. Couldn't tell you who the names of these guys are, but I'm familiar with them. Also kind of confusing to say that the course map doesn't seem to reveal very much in terms of other areas of the course. Just, you know, something, and that's a wall. Well, at least I can say I've got another boost tank, and I'm going to lose the lead. Or maybe not. Well, I almost lost the lead there. And I jinxed myself. Oh well, doesn't matter. I should be able to easily retake the lead in probably a matter of seconds.
That's just how I like it.
And my prediction was correct. I do manage to retake the lead, and that's a
Come
wall.
on, guys, wait for me!
I had no chance of getting out of there. And amazingly, the game still resets me in the lead. Even though I clearly dropped down to third when I went straight into the rock. But either way, still doing pretty well at the moment. Not seeming to do too badly at the moment. And off the final corner and beginning the final lap of the Ornament Valley Circuit race. And I'm now slowly but surely pulling away from the pack behind me, as I am now leading this race by over 16 seconds. And just going to use my boost tank a little bit just to showcase the true horsepower the boost tank can output. Probably could have taken that jump if I really wanted to, but I was not prepared to risk it. But meanwhile, for me at the moment, I seem to be doing very well, in spite of all the mistakes I made on lap 2. But either way, as I would have expected, road races in this game, more or less a piece of cake. And it would appear as though my win streak in road races will continue. For now. As I'm getting some bonus points from power sliding. Something which, in my previous attempt of recording this, I never even bothered to use, because I didn't know it was there. But either way, doesn't matter now because I'm pulling away, and can I set a sub 2 minute lap time? Not quite.
Oh, yeah, I am good.
Not quite the sub 2 minute lap time, but still able to win this race by an absolute country mile. Won by 31.5 seconds over Vince. Sonny was third ahead of Lenny, and it was Barry who finished in last. Pretty competitive race there for second and third, but either way, once I pulled out ahead, it basically just became what Phil Collins would refer to as another day in as another day in paradise. And also getting more than 4,600 bonus points there to add on to the bolts I've already got. And now we shall move on. Will there be another cutscene? It doesn't look like it. But it doesn't matter because we have now unlocked our third Piston Cup race, which is Sun Valley International Raceway. However, before we move on to this, there is a couple of other things I need to do first. Because, well, first of all, I've got to collect more of the postcards and probably watch back on my previous video that I did to see where those cards are located, and then I'll do Sheriff's Hot Pursuit before doing Sun Valley International Raceway. So that's pretty much my plan, and that will be coming up next. See you in the next episode.